Good morning. Today we are starting off on a quiet, clear note here in the valley. It's a nice beginning to our day with some quiet conditions, nice weather, a little cool again this morning for some of us. So just be aware that you might want to grab that jacket this morning or maybe put on an extra layer here. Compared to yesterday, it will feel pretty cool. Here's a look at some of our highs. Quite a range from yesterday. We only got to 66 in Bemidji, so that's going to be closer to where we are today. However, Fargo, 86 degrees. It was beautiful. 80 in Grand Forks, 82 in Valley City, and Jamestown hit 83 degrees. Now today, a little cooler. We've got some clear skies, allowing those temperatures to just drop overnight. And expanding the view, you can see on this tri-state map that we're doing pretty well as well. You're not going to run into any weather problems as far as rain is concerned on your way into work this morning, or if you need to travel through the Dakotas or Minnesota. One thing I do want to mention, we were clear last night, hoping to be clear again tonight. We had that solar storm going on that produced some aurora across the country. In fact, some reports coming as far south as Arkansas yesterday or last night. Now, it was short-lived last night, but we still have that potential coming up for tonight, something to keep in mind. Here's a look at our radar across the country. We are quiet for most areas, those rain showers up in the Great Lakes, and of course, Florida still bracing for Irma to approach over the weekend. Looking at our temperatures right now, 47 in Fargo, 45 in Grand Forks. I mentioned the potential of us dropping into the 30s. Well, Bemidji's there now. We're at 39 degrees in Bemidji. So again, a cool morning there. Hopefully you are taking measures to protect, or you have taken measures to protect your plants in those areas. 41 in Roseau and in Fosston, and 43 in Baudette. It's in contrast, 51 over in Devil's Lake. Our wind is light, less than 10 miles per hour. A lot of places reporting calm air, and visibility much better. We were seeing some very low visibility over in Bemidji, looking a lot better there now. Our hour-by-hour planner for today: expect just some quiet weather. Not a lot to show you on our map. We've got temperatures that are going to be making their way into the 40s to around 50 degrees by 9 a.m. And into the noon hour, we'll be in the 60s for your temperatures. So much cooler than yesterday. The wind becoming more southeasterly and into the teens at times. We might even have a couple of gusts into the 20s this afternoon. And speaking of the afternoon, we're looking at some 60s to some low to mid 70s. So if you're still doing lake weekends after Labor Day weekend, well, this one is a good one. It might not seem like it for tonight if you're heading over to the lakes this evening, but we should have a good weekend ahead here starting on Saturday. So tonight, a little cool. Good night to have a bonfire there where we are quiet. Of course, the wind a little bit strong. I'm going to watch out for that. We do have some dry conditions, and to say the least, with the drought that we have in place. And as we move into the day tomorrow, 6 a.m., looking at some 40s to some 50s. Again, breezy with a few more clouds starting to roll in. Tomorrow, still a nice weekend, though. We're going to have some partly cloudy skies, so we'll get some sunshine in between. And temperatures by noon already approaching 70, and we do that climb into the 70s. I'd even think some low 80s potentially for us for the day on Saturday. So looking pretty good to start off the weekend. Again, today, just a little bit on the cooler side. We might have a couple of cool mornings coming up here. Good if you're going to be out doing the harvest here. This is one of our many awesome shots we received from you guys. I'd love to see your harvest photos or aurora photos too if you happen to be out getting those. This was from Mandy. Thank you for sharing. So here's a look at our 7-day planners. Some 70s today, even some 60s out there for this Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday, 70s to some low 80s on Saturday. More of us back into the 80s on Sunday with partly cloudy skies. A few more clouds, but still quite nice for this weekend. Our next chance for rain comes up on late Sunday night and into early Monday, but it's just not a great shot. We are really thirsty for some water, and we're just not getting it this week with temperatures into the 80s even into Tuesday. We kind of move things back a little bit, but still nice Wednesday and into Thursday with some mid to upper 70s on the way. So good weather ahead if you want to get out and enjoy some more summery conditions. I know that we need some rain, and it's just not there in the forecast. One other thing to mention, we're starting to see some of those trees change over. I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
I have.
Some leaves have been falling off at the golf course.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you, Lisa.
It's coming.
Stop. Stop.
Coming up next here on the Valley today, a toy popular with kids being recalled. We've got all the details right when we come back.